Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Reds View. I am your gracious host, J Red, and I got a special guest in the building. He goes by the name of Young NTG. What's happening, man?
What's up, man? Appreciate you having me on here for real.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Before we begin, y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to youtube.com/RedsView. Now, Young NTG is somebody very, very special because he's actually a son of a legend, if you don't know. Who's your dad, man?
KRAYZIE BONE, man. The one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's start it right there, man. So, I mean, I guess, wouldn't you say that, you know, Bone Thugs, KRAYZIE Bone inspired you to go get it, or did you have other inspirations as well in rap music?
I definitely had other inspirations, you know, definitely like being able to like go see them perform and like open up for them definitely like showed me like, I don't know, it showed me a lot about the business side and gave me a lot of game. But I initially, yeah, I started rapping on some like, I just wanted to like recreate the music that I was hearing. Like I like Kendrick at the time, like Cole. I was just trying to rap. And then I started listening. As I got older, I started listening to like the newer stuff that was coming out, like Uzi, you know what I'm saying, the young dudes. And I kind of like tried to merge my style without losing like that, you know, real, like, I really be trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? Even though it might be melodic, you know, I'm really trying to rap. And I think that right there is super derivative of Bone.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they started that whole melodic rap. So it's like really, it's like a modern day type of style like that. It really came full circle.
Yeah, definitely, man. So what parts? So you grew up in California, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hercules, California, Bay Area.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So I know. So when you had heard all that in the melodic rap, right?
Yeah.
When you do it, do you sometimes listen to the oldies and be like, okay, that inspires me to actually write down raps? You know what I'm saying? Or is it because right now I feel like just the whole rap game is melodic. Back then when your father and them came out, it was some melody, but they got it to where everybody sings on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure when you listen to, do you listen to that and then say, okay, I'm gonna write this rap?
You mean like listen to the old school stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like not even just Bone. Like I feel like a lot of old school music was very like from the soul, and a lot of music now is like, not to say that it's not artists coming from the soul, but like a lot of stuff be like trendy sound, like, you know, like the stuff that you hear on the radio. And I don't know, I just like how people used to really like focus on their lyrics and like really try to paint a picture with like, you know, what they were saying. Like I don't know, I like that old school lyricism for real.
Yeah, definitely. So what was the first song that you recorded, if you remember?
The first song I recorded was with the homies. It was called EAB. It was about one of the homies because he hadn't pulled up to like record. It was like Innocent Bitch. It was like a joke song. But it was like, I don't know, I did that and it was like people was telling me like my flow was cool, like, and I was actually spitting, like, obviously it was like we was rapping on the PS4 headset and it was like it was terrible, but like, you know what I'm saying, we was you know, I just wanted to like go forward and I made like a little EP. I think it was called Young. I think that was like the beginning of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started rapping for real. I think my first song that I made was called Problems.
Yeah. So you put that out and then you started getting the reaction like, man, like, hey, you need to pursue this. So then after that, did you continue to put out projects after that, or were you just like putting out singles?
I mean, honestly, I was putting out projects, but that's like in high school. Like I was really just like rapping for the homies, like type, like we was just trying to like, I don't know, just see who was the dopest rapper. Not really, but like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I got to like college, I started going to the studio and I had been around Pops like in the studio, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I want to like try and take this a different direction. And that's when I feel like I really started developing my sound. Like the song Midas Touch is like the first song where I was really like, I need to start going with this new sound. Cause I was like playing around a lot, but you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
it always evolved like at every step.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So you released a new video, man, and I got a chance to check it out. And one thing I like about it is it got the melodic approach to it, but it also has like this new wave type of sound to it, and it's very like creative because I don't know. It's like it's not just they don't sound like what's out right now. So how did you come up with it? First of all, what's the name of the song again?
Dash.
Dash. Okay. What was the creative process in coming up with that song?
Oh man, honestly, I had linked up with the homie Safa the Chemist, that's the producer, and we had did like an EP. I think just like filling out each other's sounds, and when quarantine started, I was like locked in the house, like you know what I'm saying, and it was just like I was like I just felt like I wasn't using my time up enough, so I felt like I made like a little makeshift blanket stew. I got some PVC pipes in the garage and all that, and I had my mic and recording equipment and just went in there and we was like trying to cook up some new vibes because we both kind of agreed like the sound right now needs to evolve, you know what I'm saying? And we both kind of like on some different waves. Like his beats are very different. Like you hear like on the album, it's like no 808s for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Even on Dash, no 808s is a bass, but it's not like what you would typically hear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I try and especially his beats, I try and look at them as like a canvas because it's like the pockets is really what's important. I feel like, really come up with.
Yeah, because the production sounds pretty good. How did you end up linking up with him, man?
Man, he was working with Pops. He was like bouncing music back and forth with Pops, and I think Pops had maybe posted me or he had found out about me somehow through that because he was working with TL, and he hit me up and was like, "Yo, man, like." What's up? I like your sound, let's work. That's basically how it started. And we've been tight ever since.
Yeah, because when I heard it, it feels like y'all are like a Snoop and a Dr. Dre in a sense.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I like the days back when like perfect example, when your Pops and them did DJ Unique did most of their beats, you know what I'm saying, or did the whole album.
Yeah.
I think it's good when you work with one producer because if he's a good producer, he knows exactly your sound and he knows how to bring that out of you. And he not only does he make the beat, but he records it. You probably be in there with him making the beats. You know what I'm saying? So how important you think it is to link with the producer that closely?
I think it's real important. It's like with everything going on, I haven't bros in Florida, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the Bay. We haven't had a chance to actually link up, but we always on the phone, like talking about, like where we trying to go with it. Like we already have like the next album, like it's already planned out, like, the type of sounds we trying to go for and all that. We just, stay tight and linked up. I think communication is really important when you collaborate because you could just come out and make a song where, somebody do a hook, you just throw 2 verses on there and it's like it come out, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think if you really take your time with the craft and everything, we've been working on this album for like a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow. I'm looking forward to hearing it, man. So what would you describe your music as? Because I mean, the average thing somebody says, it's just something you could vibe to or whatever like that. But yours is a very distinctive type of sound. So what would you describe it as?
I think it gives a little something for everybody. Like if you wanna like, if you in your feelings, you could listen to something, you know what I'm saying? You could, I mean, there's different ways to listen to everything, you know what I'm saying? Because some songs is like, the vibe is really intense, like Dash is like something you bop in your head to, but there'll be songs like that where it's like, if you listen to the content, it's like, I'm talking about like something that's not really like turnt, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like some real stuff. Like, and I think this album like really brings that out like more than any of my other music because it has real cuts like where I feel like it's personal, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my older music, and it's just because my style wasn't as developed, but it was like I was rapping about what I heard other people rap about and I thought was cool. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like I'm really trying to like convert my life. Like how can I get my life conveyed on these beats? You know what I'm saying? So it's very personal. But it's all type of vibes for everybody.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes like with rapper sons, right? Or children that, especially with rap, you don't really see too much in R&B and other genres, but for some reason in rap, some people will look at the children and be like, oh, okay, like, they probably had a silver spoon in their mouth and all that other stuff. But how you just said, you have things to rap about. Like, how important do you think content is? Because like how you just said, I used to rap what other people rapped about, right? But
Yeah.
I rap about my life and my stuff. So how important is content to you?
It's really important, bro. I used to think it wasn't because I used to like, I feel like I always had like the voice and the flow. So like I kind of felt like I could say whatever and it would just go. But like in terms of content, like I think it's really important because you want people to connect with the sounds that you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? If somebody just bop their head to it and it's like, oh, that's a cool song. But it's like if you could bop your head to it when you're happy and when you're sad, you could listen to it and it could like get you through that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really important. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely. So with the release of your father, he put out the Leaves of Legend album, right? And of course, known for being smokers. And I went through your page and saw that you happen to be a smoker yourself, right? Yeah, so I mean, you learn from the best. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So with that, do you think that you excel in making those type of songs so somebody can smoke to and things like that? You think that helps bring out a lot of your creativity?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, yeah, being a big like I don't know if I say weed connoisseur, but some of the sorts, you know what I'm saying, myself and like being around them, like just seeing how lit the crowd get when they throw on like a weed song, you know what I'm saying? Everybody put their joints out, you know what I'm saying, that they're not even supposed to have in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a vibe, bro. And weed really does bring people together. You know what I'm saying? At least my experience.
Yeah.
Like for real.
You see people share blunts, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the most friends
Uh,
people come out when it comes to weed. So yeah, I get what you're saying with that for sure.
Creating a blank can start a friendship.
Yeah, it does for real, for real. So with all the new rappers that are out right now, man, who are you looking forward to collab with? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you give me like I think you and Wiz, I feel like a Wiz track, you could kill that collaboration. Who do you want to work with nowadays?
Oh man, I really Wiz would be dope. I say like I want to do something with like the YSL members. You know what I'm saying? I think our sounds would actually go pretty good together. Um, just everybody that I really looked up to. Like I want to do something like T-Pain. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's all type of artists. I definitely want to do a song with E40 and Too Short. Like all the barrier groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely want to. It's a lot of collabs, bro. But those are just some I can name on the top of my head.
Yeah, and that's respect that you said the OGs, because I think that a lot of artists these days, these new artists, don't want to work with the OGs because they feel like they're just too old. But other genres want to work with the people. Either they get songs written by older people or whatever, and they don't lose touch. So yeah, it's good that you with the OGs like E40 and Too Short because you grew up to them, you know?
I mean, a lot of people don't even understand that they style came from those people. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's how it goes, bro.
Exactly. And as far as like the music today, of course, because I told your father, they pretty much, influenced everything. Um,
Yeah.
how does it feel to be like, man, like you listening to those records, you be like, man, my dad and them did this shit like 20 years ago. Like,
Man,
do you
it's
feel like,
crazy.
do you feel like they get the respect that they deserve as far as influencing the sound?
I feel like they don't. They still got their strong fan base. Like people still love Bone. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they don't get the respect they deserve because it's so many like derivatives of their style. That's like, I mean, really, yeah. All melodic rap is like really derivative of Bone Thugs for real. Fast rap and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they definitely deserve more credit for sure.
Exactly,
They
exactly.
really pioneers for real.
Exactly, definitely. So how was it growing up in Hercules, California, man? Because of course, y'all, your father and them rep Cleveland so much or whatever. But as a child of a rap star, being in California and stuff, like how was it growing up there?
Um, it's cool. Like, um, I don't know. It wasn't really too different than I think the average person growing up out here. Cause I'm not really the type of person to like make it known. You know what I'm saying? If people inquire, then they'll know about that. But really, growing up out here is cool, bro. I feel like everybody in the Bay is like cool. I mean, not everybody, but you got weirdos everywhere. But you feel me? I don't know. I like the culture out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the weed culture, everything. I like the way people vibe out here. I feel like it's different from other places in the country for real.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I still got to get on the West Coast. I never even been out there, but I'm surely gonna get out there one day for sure, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, yeah. So with do you see yourself doing collaborations with your father? Like, has he like, first of all, let me ask you this: are you signed to TL, the Life Entertainment, or you just affiliated with the label?
It's affiliation right now. I'm not. I don't have any contracts right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. So with the label deal, like, say that a major label wants to approach you and sign you, do you think
yeah.
you would sign with the major label if the money is right and if everything is right, or would you prefer to be independent?
Um, I feel like I want to be independent, like to a certain extent, but like with a label, bro, the thing is like the deal really has to be right. Like I don't really care about upfront money. The deal just has to be right, so I'm not gonna be getting screwed over like, you know, years down the road. Like I want my masters and all that. So I mean, if I can't get that, you know, with a reasonable deal, then I'll stay independent. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I think the game has changed so much back from like the 80s and now, well, since the eternity, you know what I'm saying? But now there are a lot of rappers, especially older rappers, who choose to be independent. I think Master P is a great example of coming out,
Yeah,
doing it by yourself. How important is it, do you think, to have your master? Because I want you to speak to the artists that are out there, like how important it is to have the master.
it's important, bro, because when your music, I mean, even if I don't know, when your music not popping no more, you get to a certain age, you're not gonna want to have to release like every year. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know, but you got to know like what to do with your masters. You got to know how to really make money off it. It's all like a business, bro. You just got to get your business smarts up for real, and like just know like you got to have a good lawyer, and you can't like any deal is like how I say it, like it's a business deal, you know what I'm saying? So it's supposed to be beneficial to both sides. The problem is like people see that upfront money and they're like, well, obviously it's beneficial to me because I'm getting $1 million up front, but it's like you don't need that's not even really your money, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
buy a couple things to, catch up to the lifestyle and you broke, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah.
make it the for sure way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And with social media these days, it's people. Do you aspire to like more like build a following, or are you looking for a moment to like go viral and be like, boom, like I'm the it factor now, or do you appreciate more of like the slow build and building a following like that?
I'm definitely going for the slow build. I mean, any opportunity, like if you could shoot a good video and get enough people's eyes on it, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of like going viral, I'm not going to like do any like gimmicky stuff to go viral because the thing is like people, you got to watch out what you get famous for. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get famous for some stupid stuff, like people not really rocking with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in like, I don't know, at least in the time that I've been like observing stuff like that, it never really pops off for real for people that get famous for like silly stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to get famous for my talent. I want people to be like, this dude right here, he rap for real. You know what I'm saying? Or he a real artist, and I want that to be why I'm popping. You know what
Exactly. 'Cause I see it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like artists will put something out, and I mean to their credit, they want to be able to stand out amongst the crowd, right? But the problem
I'm
is,
saying?
if you go viral. Yeah, if you go viral for that silly moment or just anything like that, that could be attached to you for the rest of because they'll know you like as just somebody that was just hilarious at that particular point. So you want to try to
Yeah,
but I like the way that you're building everything, and I'm glad to see that you're not trying to rap like everybody else because you get put in
yeah,
a box. You know what I'm saying when you do stuff
yeah,
like yeah,
yeah. And I feel like I have so many different like styles that I could come with. It is like I don't want to get put in that like just new rapper box. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. So when are we gonna get the collab with your pops, man? Like, have you ever thought about trying to do like an EP or do just like a few songs to put out there, or are you just trying to get it by yourself right now?
I ain't gonna lie, we have a song actually. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it's coming out like at some point. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stuff that he's got going on, but we actually do have a song recorded. Definitely in the future. I think people want to see that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Like a father son joint. Like I mean, Lil Wayne and Baby did it. You know what I'm saying with us
Yeah. Yeah.
and all that. So I think it'll be good to just possibly see something like that. Now, do you have other siblings that rap or do music as well?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like Bone, second generation is like crazy. Like I got an older brother, LA the King. He rap. My little brother Tony sing. My sister sing. You know what I'm saying? The younger ones is they like my younger siblings is talented too. They just I feel like they ain't really found their lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think the talent for surely crossed over.
Yeah, definitely. And I saw Lazy, his son, Steve Vaughn, I think, released a song. And then I know Busy's children, the Bloodline Harmony.
Yep.
Yeah. So you think in the future, y'all will probably all collab like on a song, or do y'all keep in touch with each other to like collab on stuff together?
We be keeping in touch like to an extent. Yeah, I think definitely that's like something we should do for sure in the future. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta check out Busy Nephew too, Miami, 7 Miami on the gram. He hard. That's my bro right. That's my cousin right there.
Yeah. That's dope. I'm sure all the fans are just so happy just to see the legacy continuing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just,
Yeah.
you know, everybody doing different things. But it's dope how you said everybody can sing. I'm not really surprised because that group is so fucking monumental in everything that they've done. So they're also got to be able to deliver, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For real.
Do you
Meant to be like that.
That's a good question too. Do you think that since your father is a legend and what they did was legendary, do you feel any pressure as an up and coming artist to be stuck in his shadow at all?
Not really, because I feel like I'm doing my own thing. I feel like if I was like trying to like really be Crazy Bone Jr. for real, and I was really trying to like do that whole style, I feel like it would be pressure. But me personally, I don't really feel pressure because I feel like, you know, I'm just doing my own thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
Pops work, so you know, that's that's what it is.
definitely. Yeah, man. So the album, what's the name of the or is it EP or the album that's coming out? What's the name of it?
All in this album.
Okay. When is it gonna be available?
Man, it's in the processing right now. I think probably tomorrow. I think maybe because I uploaded it on the weekend, it's not going up. But I think probably tomorrow or some point next week, early next week, it's gonna be out for sure.
Oh man, so y'all got to be ready for that redhead. Y'all got to make sure that you get. So it's gonna be on all streaming platforms, right?
Yep, platforms everywhere.
Y'all got to be
Got
ready. Yeah, for sure. So tell everybody where they can check out your music and your social media, all that good stuff. Let us know where you can get everything.
You can look me up anywhere on any streaming service at Young NTG. I got some exclusive tracks on my SoundCloud if you really like what you hear. At Young NTG, and my Instagram is at Young NTG, no spaces. I think that's all you need to hear. My YouTube, Young NTG, subscribe to that because we got more coming up.
Okay, man. Y'all heard it. Young NTG is in the building for real, man. This guy is talented. And he already told you, man, he's making a name for himself, man. Of course, he's got a dad, an OG and a legend, but he's making and paving the way for himself. So y'all make sure that y'all go support him. Check out all his music. And shout out to your producer as well, man, for helping set up everything, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, man, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/RezView. Make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms at JAYR3D. This is J Red from RezView, Young NTG, and we signing out.
Yes, sir.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up.